Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Anthony from the Daily Truth, the truth in 5 minutes or less. Delicious little cup of coffee. Hope everybody's having a great start to the morning, start to the day. Go ahead and like this video, share this video, do all the things with this video. Today's message is actually going to be, I have sometimes a list of things I'm going to talk about for different days. And I'm like, all right, it's on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. So yesterday, I had a feeling that I was probably going to have some kind of mental recap of a show we did last night on Truth Will Set You Free, which is where we had a conversation with a gentleman who was from, I don't know what to, like a different political party, but not even, because he didn't have a political party. He's a revolutionary anti-fascist. And I know that he has circled around the quote unquote Antifa groups and stuff like that. So I didn't know where the conversation was going to go, but I quickly, the first hour was a conversation. It was a 3-hour show. The first hour was about religion and God. And it was a very interesting thing because it reminded me of back in 2020 when I started this whole thing, and actually back in 2016 when I started Be the Change. And the first hour, because I know we were going to get into some stuff, because I knew that back in I guess like July of last year, he was just in every message, every post, and he was just kind of getting angry. And it come to find out, him and I and Cash and the whole, we don't really disagree on much. We agree that the government kind of sucks. They don't speak for us. We talked about different kinds of democracy, direct democracy, all these different things. And the thing that I realized from the beginning, because it all started with tell me your story, which probably could have been the most important part of the conversation. The first hour, we realized why this gentleman believes the way he does, why he doesn't believe in God anymore, why he politically believes the way that he believes, and it all has a reason. And we forget, because of whatever happened in our life and why we believe in God and why we're conservative or why we're Democrats or why any of these things, we forget to ask the why from people. And for people that are commenting, if you haven't watched last night's show, just go onto the Truth Will Set You Free USA Facebook page or YouTube page. You won't miss it. It's a long 3-hour show. So we learned that his sister had been abused in a church group, and he still believed in God. That was the crazy. Like, he went to college with a tattoo of a cross on his back. He still was a believer. And then he got to this Christian school that, because he got the tattoo, waited until after he'd already gotten his loan, and then he couldn't play college golf anymore. And there's all these things leading up to what he saw. He had a grandfather. The reason he doesn't like law enforcement, he had a grandfather that he saw being a corrupt cop. He grew up in a town that still had, and I think a lot of the arguments him and I had about racism is not really prevalent anymore. That's not a thing. But he grew up in an area where it was, in a microcosm. And I don't think widespread racism is really truly a thing. But I do. Are you going to tell me, is racism still alive? Yes, absolutely. I think it goes both ways. But his story is why he has the beliefs that he has. And I think if we would have just started the conversation out without that hour, I know it took a long hour of understanding each other, it would have been fun. It would have been arguing. It would have been fireworks. And it would have been like, no, you feel this and you feel that. But when you actually get to somebody's why, it's very difficult to really just think that they're a crappy person for their belief system. So the truth is that we can't truly have a productive conversation, whether it's politically, religiously, spiritually, until we meet people where they are, until we start to understand. We don't know other people's story. I talked about the white and gold and blue and black dress a couple weeks ago, and the fact that we can't possibly understand the background or think about the background and just think on a surface level that we know everything about these people just because we believe a certain way. You are not going to change anybody's heart without actually listening or empathizing with them. That's it. That's today's daily truth in 5 minutes or less. Big news. Today's April 2nd. I should have finally, I'm not getting along with the old book publisher, but I should know how good of a day we had when we did the book launch, and I had like 300 people buy it. I hopefully will have data and information tomorrow from that. But The Art of Doubling Down is live. It is for sale today. Barnes & Noble, you can actually get it today, not just a pre-order. Amazon, Barnes & Noble, all of them. I always would prefer if you can get it from Barnes & Noble. Or one of the regular bookstores. That's it. The Art of Doubling Down. That's all you got to do. Search it. I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Please like this video and share this video. Important message. And go and watch last night's show. I mean, absolutely fascinating how much we truly had in common. We had way more in common than we had different. Yet, if people were to see the way that, we would go to a political rally, we would be on two opposing sides of the spectrum. God bless, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Remember, don't surrender your pets. Don't be a garbage human. Take it easy. God bless.